Martin Duna Smay Gorgoche Shakasuonoikan Oram Sitli Vies Goleloso Elek Nerolas Spovenek Lord no Kyotashi.
Harmonising and sean-nós songs. Cara Bray started that 50 years ago, and at the time it was revolutionary because it was going against the tradition. But now you see this new generation coming, and the harmonising is part and parcel of how you own the sean-nós songs. Do you think that's making them more attractive to a wider audience?
I think so, because Dad, who would have grown up and would have been very, I guess, particular with the rules of sean-nós, like how it is unaccompanied and it's the singer, and I guess you really tune into the voice of the singer and what they do with the song. But when we started singing together, especially with sean-nós and harmonising it, Dad was saying, like, this is going to just keep it going, but also get other listeners, like the people who don't get that graw for sean-nós.
Sean-nós is a vibe now. Like, she really is, I think. I think there must have been some boom during lockdown that we were all finally at home and we wanted something to feed our souls. There's something majestical, there's something special, there's something precious about a song that has been passed down from mouth to mouth from so many generations. And like the songs that we sing are songs that we got from our father, who got from his granduncle, who got from his grandmother. But each time that the singer sings the song is theirs and theirs only, and it's a moment in time that's so precious.
It's kind of inevitable I'd be a musician. I have a long line of traditional Irish singers. I was actually listening to loads of tapes of my granny there yesterday. It was glorious because she was an old Irish, kind of a sean-nós traditional singer, and my dad would have been, and his family, and my mother's family as well. So yeah, I was always just surrounded by music.
Where do you think you get the confidence to put this really unusual stamp on traditional music?
What I find interesting in music and in art is what challenges me and what pushes the boundaries of what music could be, what traditional music could be, and what experimental music could be. Like, that sort of experimentation is what I find interesting in life, or in improvisation, and I do a lot of improvisation in my music. My day-to-day life is just learning new songs, and I suppose, and learning new instruments or learning new techniques on the electronic stuff or whatever. But it's just a curiosity to find what else is out there, what's new. I think that's what's always been my drive, and is to push the boundaries.
Ag seo nó char fád ag an Siad again a wad again Ganying and wadi Squeal and scout Just you fail in much gay I shall look our fadig and now Can shrine Shnik a mat the car Ran is Is in Shakashkiel in their kin sugar fall, Switching show, car fadig and down.
There wasn't much music in Gweedore apart from the singing and the songs that are there traditionally.
Yeah, well, in 1890, the priest, Father McFadden, actually said that any house with a fiddle in it, that the devil lived in that house. Yeah, and
And that lived on.
It did. It lived on. I was talking to Mairead Newini after that, and she said that my grandfather and her father were the first two fiddlers to play publicly since Father McFadden said that, which then would have been probably in the 50s, 60s.
But with True and Cranog, which was started by your father, that gave such an energy to the area.
Well, that's it, and like. They gave another dimension to our parish through the younger generation, and it's been flourishing since. It's like a span of a board of a thing, smudging show our
From I was small, we were listening to music. My dad's grandmother was a singer, and his mother was a singer as well, and yeah, we just always had records on in the house. And
Marty's being really, really modest here, and he's not going down the name dropping route. So that's what he's doing here. So would you tell me now, not drop the names there, Marty. Tell me exactly who you're talking about.
My dad's grandmother was a woman called Margaret Barry, or Maggie Barry. So yeah, she got about as well. She did. Yeah. She was
the wild woman of folk. She was known as.
Don't think there's a corner in Ireland she didn't sing in.
Oh, had I you, Martha, way down in the shore, or in some lonesome valley, way down in the white Tyrone, I would do my own endeavour. For to work my plan, for to gain you, lovely Martha, the flower of sweet Strabane, for to gain you, lovely Martha, the flower of sweet Strabane. Thanks very much.